Kampala, Uganda's capital, once known for traffic jams and chaos, but now in 2025, something is changing. So the big question is Kampala finally becoming a modern city? In this video, guys, I'm gonna talk about if Kampala is actually becoming a modern city in 2025. There's a lot of changes, guys. A lot has been going on in Kampala, guys. Talk of the infrastructure, talk of the new flyovers. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. In case you're new, you're most welcome. My good name is Harriet Anabo, guys, and for those ones who are wondering where I'm from Uganda. Some of you guys actually confused me to be Kenyan, but actually I'm Ugandan, okay? And I'm so proud to be from the Pearl of Africa, guys. I love my country. I think even you can tell today I've represented my country so well. I'm putting on the jersey of Uganda, guys. Anyways, guys, let me jump into today's topic, and the topic goes, is Kampala finally becoming a modern city? Guys, let's talk about the infrastructure development. When I talk about the infrastructure development, guys, there's a lot that has been going on. Let me first talk about the new flyovers. Actually, most of the time I think I've showcased, guys, the flyover, and I've showed you the clock tower. There's actually also Kitugum House. The Kampala Flyover is actually one of Uganda's most significant infrastructure projects, and it's something a lot of people are curious about in 2025. The Kampala Flyover construction and road upgrading project is a major transport initiative designed to reduce traffic congestion in the city center, improve movement around the clock tower, Zambia, Queensway, and Ginger. Those days there used to be like a lot of accidents in the city, you know. So I feel like that roundabout or the Kampala Flyover has brought in a lot of change nowadays. Like people actually are now driving well. People can move safely, like the pedestrians. They have the pedestrian footbridge, of which when you move on the pedestrian footbridge, you're already safe. You know your safety is guaranteed, guys. So I feel like it has brought a lot of improvement. It has reduced a lot of traffic congestion. Some people can also use the car flyover. Others can use the down part. It is really modernizing the capital city, okay? The Kampala Flyover has also improved the movement around the clock tower, Zambia, Queensway, and Ginger Road. It has also modernized Kampala's infrastructure as the city urbanizes, guys. It's also the 3-lane flyover at Clock Tower and Kitugum House. There is the new pedestrian walkways, traffic lights, and drainage. There are improved road connections between Entebbe Road, Gaba Road, and Ginger Road, guys. So I feel like the Kampala Flyover has really, brought a lot of improvements. Let me tell you, I think the reason why actually Ugandans are very happy with the developments that are coming in Uganda, the Kampala Flyover is one of them, guys, because I've been to countries where there are a lot of flyovers, but in Uganda, this is one thing actually that we carry as, oh my goodness, like, wow, Kampala is really getting there. I know it's getting modernized slowly, slow but sure, like slowly, but we shall get there. The phase 1, which is the Clock Tower Flyover, is completed and in use, okay? There is already ease to traffic. The phase 2, which is the Kitugum House Flyover, is nearing completion actually. Still ongoing road networks and landscaping. They are all funded by the Japan International Cooperation Agency plus the government of Uganda. Let's also talk about the road expansions. Let me talk about the Entebbe Expressway access, guys. I think this is also another development, So I think the Entebbe Expressway is also modernizing the city, because if you don't want to get the normal route, you use the Entebbe Expressway, and again it's just like I think 30 minutes to Entebbe. If you want to go to the airport, that is the easy road to use. So there is also the street lighting in key areas. When I went inside the CBD Kampala, I saw a lot of street lighting in the key areas. There are a lot of street lighting actually. They're putting a lot of traffic lights. In the night actually Kampala can be shining. You move safely. So even I think the street lighting has also brought in a lot of change, because at least now people can move safely. People can drive safely. I think also that street lighting is also another reason that I can talk about when it comes to infrastructures. There's cleaner paved walkways in the parts of the city. That one I've also experienced it myself, guys. When you go to the city, there are a lot of cleaner walkways, guys. For the pedestrian, guys, when you move in Kampala now, your safety is guaranteed, because there's a pedestrian footbridge. And then there is also the paved walkways where you can walk, and you go anywhere. So I think infrastructure we are getting there, guys, slowly by slowly, but I think we are getting there. Kampala is really changing compared to those days. I think Kampala is really getting there. We are really getting there, slowly, slowly. Let me also talk about the transport system. Border borders are still dominant, but Bolt or Uber are now common, So I feel like the border borders are so many. I think most of the people, when they come to Uganda, they always talk about the border borders. If you want to see the chaos of border borders or the chaos of Kampala, come to Uganda, guys. Just come to Uganda, because I think Kampala is known for the border chaos. Though our chaos is organized chaos, guys. There is chaos, but people know how to maneuver around, within that chaos. So I think the rate of the border borders are still dominant. There are still many there. Because if you want to move around Kampala very fast, or if you want to go somewhere very fast, I think border is recommended, or Bolt. But also Bolt and Ubers, they're also common now. There's so many of them. Even when you're in the Kampala, when you're in the CBD, you can order for Bolt, you can order for Uber. So Kampala is getting there. Let me also talk about the Kampala Flyover easing traffic slightly. So when it comes to also the transport system, that flyover has really helped in easing traffic. There are digital tax apps, guys. Safe border decline versus Uberize. There are a lot of Ubers, there are a lot of safe borders. Though nowadays, I think Uber is leading nowadays in Uganda. People are using a lot of Bolts. So many of them are using a lot of Bolts. Guys, let me also talk about the modern lifestyle changes, guys. When I talk about the modern life changes, we have got a lot of rise of malls. Talk of Arena Mall, talk of Acacia, talk of Village Mall. I think when I look at Uganda, actually, in years to come, we are going to be one of the countries actually that are also there, because there are a lot of changes, guys. When you compare Kampala to those days, like years ago and now, Kampala is really developing, guys. Let me even not lie. Talk of these malls that are coming in. I feel like even when we have international visitors, when the foreigners come, they be like, wow. So there are also malls like this. You can go to a place like Acacia, guys. I've been to Acacia a lot of times. You can literally find their brands. Talk of LC Waikiki, a lot of brands, guys. So actually, we call Arena Mall the Dubai Mall of Uganda. It's really beautiful. I've been to this mall a lot of times. There are a lot of cafes. Talk of Cafe Seri. There are a lot. Talk of Carrefour. There are a lot of things that are inside the malls. When you are the person who enjoys fashion, there are a lot of fashion stores. Talk of LC Waikiki, which is an original international brand from Turkey. Talk of style, affordable casual wears. You can find there work wears, children's clothing, accessories, so many of them. We also have Woolworth, which is an original brand from South Africa. It is a South African fashion retailer. There is style, formal and casual wears. There's lingeries, accessories. There are so many there. Everything there is quality, original, guys. We also have a Naked Fashion House. All of those ones are in these malls. But these ones I'm talking about, you can find them actually in both in Acacia and also in Arena Mall. There is also Naked Fashion House, which is an original Ugandan boutique, guys. There is House of Lukoma, so many of them owned by a Ugandan actress and designer, Helen Lukoma. We also have celebrities actually who own fashion stores in Uganda. Talk of House of Lukoma, guys. She's a musician actually, but she has got she has got a store, Talk of the fashion boutique kiosks. Those are the local retailers. Arena Mall also has pop-up or smaller shops selling important fashion from Turkey, Dubai, China, so many of them, guys. We also have Zara style stores, okay, unofficial imports. These stores carry Zara, H&M, Shein, and other global fashion labels, usually imported by Ugandan traders, guys. So you can find a lot. There is Bata. I feel like it is everywhere. Let me talk about the co-working spaces and tech hubs like Innovation Village, local Ugandans adopting to online shopping. When I talk about online shopping, there is also food delivery apps, guys. We have so many of them here. An example is Jumia Food, most popular and reliable food delivery apps in Uganda. Jumia Food is one of them, which works with many restaurants in Kampala, Entebbe, and a few other urban areas. Also delivers groceries and alcohol. But you pay using mobile money, cash, or on delivery, or using your Visa card, So I think also this is bringing in a lot of, it is also helping in modernizing the city, guys. So I think we are getting there. There is also safe border food, you can also get, food delivered by a safe border, Originally, Border app now offers food and grocery delivery. It works well within Kampala, Ntinda, Kira, Muyenga, places like that. You can also order fast food, local meals, or even fresh produce using safe border food. There is also Glovo, which is a Spanish-based app that is launched in Uganda. Offers food delivery, groceries, pharmacy, and errands. Competes directly with Jumia in some upscale Kampala areas. There is also Cafe Java's app. One of Uganda's most popular restaurants has its own food delivery app. If you want Cafe Java's delivered fast and fresh, this is the best option. So I feel like if a person who enjoys Cafe Java's, me myself, I enjoy Cafe Java, so I think Cafe Java's app can really work well for you if you want fresh and fast. There is Hello Fresh Uganda, Pick Eats. Local startups, which are smaller or local platforms, have popped up since 2023 to 2025. Some offer homemade food delivery, meal preps, or healthy diets, So we have popular food types you can order. You can order for local, that is matoke, pilau, luombo, fast food, which is pizza, burgers or fries, coffee, smoothies, desserts, Indian, Chinese, and continental meals, groceries, and fruits. Guys, I've talked about all these things, but there are also challenges which are still holding Kampala back. Let me talk about them, guys. There is poor waste management in many neighborhoods. I think I've talked about this like a lot of times. I think if you're watching this and you're among the authorities, KCCA, there's a lot that we need to improve on. Talk of the poor waste management. The time it is raining, that is the time everyone is releasing sewage. When you be in Kampala on a rainy day, guys, the smell, it will not be pleasing. So I feel like we have that poor waste management in many neighborhoods, which is actually putting Kampala backwards. So I think if you work on that, Kampala is really going to be a modern city, in years to come. It is actually developing, but I think these are the things that are putting it to go backward. I think we need to work more when it comes to the waste, where people are supposed to deposit all this. Sometimes the rubbish can be so many in town. Sometimes I look at countries like Rwanda and I be like, wow, Rwanda is that one country where people follow rules. You cannot just find someone dropping a polythene bag there. And I think we are still kind of backward a little bit, because we need to improve on things like polythene bags, which actually pollute the environment. I think we need to work on that and also bring in this thing of paper bags. When I went to Kenya, I saw it. They actually use paper bags. If we try to adjust, and that is if we see what other countries have and try to adjust when it comes to our country, we shall be somewhere seriously. There's flooding during rainy seasons. When it comes to rainy seasons, guys, there's a lot of flooding, too much sewage going around Kampala. I think it's because of the drainage systems. Sometimes they don't build these drainage systems well. So I think the flooding can be like a lot. Like when it rains, the water can just flood on the road sometimes. So I think those are the things that are putting Kampala backward. There's poor planning in informal settlements. There is internet is actually still expensive and inconsistent in some areas. I think I've talked about this in many of my videos. I've always told people, guys, I don't know, but in my country, I feel like we need to work on our internet. Internet is actually expensive here. If I tell you how much actually I use to upload a video in a day, you'll be like, wow. Because even actually Wi-Fi can be a good option, but actually people in Uganda don't use a lot of Wi-Fi. We don't use a Wi-Fi everywhere, I think I saw it when I went into Kenya. There are literally Wi-Fi everywhere. In the parks like this one, you find Wi-Fi. You go to malls, you go to supermarkets, there is Wi-Fi. Literally everywhere there is Wi-Fi. We need to work on our networks, guys. If you're working from the network companies. I think we need to work on it. The internet can be so expensive, guys, very, very expensive. I think even I'm not the only one who has talked about it. I've also had my friends who have come to Uganda, and they were like, Harriet, wow, your internet is extremely expensive. Like literally someone can spend even 50,000 in a day. I've been to Kenya and I've seen it all. I've seen the developments there. I've seen a lot of things that I feel like, wow, we adapt this. I mean, in Uganda, we shall be somewhere. So you literally buy data of 20 shillings, Kenyan 20 shillings, very small data, and it works for you like maybe in 1 hour. But here in Uganda, it's not even actually there. So I think we need to also work on that. You know, these are the things that actually are holding Kampala backward. Some areas, guys, are poor when it comes to network, very poor when it comes to network. You know, if you go to that area where there is no network, you're literally going to spend a lot of data. You're going to spend a lot of data, okay? So I think these are the things, these are the challenges that are still holding Kampala backward. But I think if you work on this, we shall get somewhere. Kampala will really be a modern city. Let me also say Kampala isn't perfect, but it's definitely changing. Maybe not fully modern yet, but it's on the way. Slowly, steadily, Uganda is rising. I think, guys, I think I've talked about each and everything. Seriously, when you compare the Kampala that we had those days and the Kampala that we have now, I think we are getting there steadily and slowly. We shall get there seriously. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I think I'm going to be ending this video from here. If you have watched me, if this video has been helpful to you, drop a comment and let me know in the comment section. Seriously, I'm so happy about the changes that are coming in Uganda, though we are still having a long way to go, but we are getting there steadily and slowly. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Love is for free. Share the love. Bye-bye.